at you.
I don't know if you can see me too well, but good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Sunday fun day. It is day. It's a beautiful day. It's gorgeous today. I am watering the garden. Punch is beside me, wanting the ball. Oh, I know he's chasing flies. I'm gonna go back to the shade because I'm a little bit hot. But beautiful things are happening today. Beautiful things are happening today. I got what I need to do, taken care of this morning, which is phenomenal. The garden is watering, and I'm gonna move the water over to the tomato plants and the bean plants in a little bit. The tomato plants are insane. I was like thinking, I'm gonna show the guy. And we've got the watermelon plants are insane. The okras are insane. They're just so insane. And I have my perfume that I'm making, my oil, like my body oil perfume that I'm making. That's Punch telling, demanding me. Good job. And then I'm also my water that I've been taking in. I'm gonna look into that too. We're gonna talk about it. Oi, we've got a lot to talk about. Dante, I got my peanuts right here. I'm gonna let them in the sun to roast a little bit in the sun, baby. Cook it up right here, baby. Oh, let go, let go. See, I had to take out all the insides out of this because all he does is he pulls out the inside, and the inside is just synthetic plastic, and it'll get in him and he'll hurt. We don't want that. So we're gonna make our own version of this for crochet, and we're going to also stuff it with cotton in the inside, something better to go inside here. We're gonna make him an unbreakable ball. That's my goal. But I've been reading Dante. I love Dante. I love Dante. Love him. But this is how far we are so far on Dante. We're almost done. We're almost done with him. The ascension part of Peduso. And I am in love every time I read the book. More and more. I'm more in love. And I've started taking notes actually, like on these pages and stuff. Started taking notes as he's like explaining and talking and stuff. So it's pretty phenomenal. I'm having a great time. I have more drawings that I would like to show. And then our topic today is Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3. That is going to be our topic for today. And also the spirit, because the spirit is the strongest force. And when they're talking about like World War III, it's not on machinery anymore. They've already showed us all of that they can do. It is the power of the mind, because at the end of the day, it's just about control. What you're doing right now, the fact that you're on your phone and you are clicking and stuff like that, you are like obeying to the control of the rule. So it's just basically like that. You just gotta put yourself in the situation where you are the one controlling, as like, you know, you're the one pressing the button on your phone. And then also think of, ponder the thoughts of, if I'm doing this, is there another that wants to do this to me? And then you have to ponder, why am I pressing this and seeing this, and why am I seeing this thing consistently? And one thing I do definitely want to say is that as I grow and express and grow more leaves, because I'm a plant, you know, in this experience, in me holding myself accountable by holding myself with the goal that I gave to myself 2 years ago about being consistent, and me showing myself my consistency and showing the growth that I have within myself, because it's all about me, it's all for me and everything like that. I go live and then I do what I would like to do. I'd like to express my throat chakra, and I spread love, the love that I feel, and I just express it. And it's a beautiful thing to have YouTube, because then I can actually go back and I see the videos of me myself when I grow, and I watch how I have grown, because my whole thing is about my self evolution and my growth, and therefore I got to make sure that I am holding myself accountable by showing up to the places and speaking the way that I want to speak. So I have a lot we can cover. I wrote a lot down. I'm going to talk about it, but right now I'm going to show the garden. And then I appreciate the 8 people that are in here, because at the end of the day, this journey has always been me and me alone. And I've grown to be able to have 347 other beautiful people, beautiful souls, beautiful spirits, who sometimes come on. And I'm not sure if the 5 people right now are new people, or like, or people who have seen me or seen my promotion of myself through my Instagram. But I do appreciate you for being here, because at the end of the day, is how you feel about me is how I feel about you, meaning that I'm only expressing love and I only show love. Therefore, if you're feeling love and feeling that emotion, that is just me being your mirror. But at the end of the day, if you're feeling other emotions, maybe that's me pulling them out of you to show you who you are and what you who you ponder you are and who you say you are, and holding yourself accountable. So at the end of the day, you can love me, you can hate me, no matter. At the end of the day, I don't like to use the H word, because to me that's a really bad word. I don't use that word. I always say love, 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 love. But like the people who, the 347 people who have committed to basically be a part of me, my spirit and stuff. I appreciate you so, so much, because it's a beautiful thing to watch me grow and watch other people see me grow, and then also be able to, because the way I'm growing, I'm loving the way I grow. So me expressing that, and then people being gravitated towards that, which is me showing love, is like having a cult, because that's what it is. Cult is culture. Is having a cult of people who are expressing and vibrating only within love. That's my goal. That's what I am. That's what I do. That's my purpose. And that's why I go live to talk about things that I ponder throughout the week, that I've been pondering, that I want to express. So if you want to be a part of that, that's amazing. If you don't want to be a part of that, it's still amazing. Because at the end of the day, what we're going to be talking about is 3 types of individuals, which is Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, and then you, the spirit, which is always you, the whole. But we're going to talk about those kind of things, because the war that specifically is on right now is not of machinery, it is of frequency. And once you're able to understand or understand what frequency people are emitting, then you're able to actually draw in your frequency and your energy and dispose it however and wherever you want to. That's the goal. The goal is not to deplete yourself of frequency, it of energy. It is to raise your frequency, just like how the birds sing to in the morning, to let the plants know that it's totally okay to start releasing chlorophyll, so that they can, or chlorophyll or something like that, so that they can start being able to take in the sun's rays, because at different times of the day, the sun rays is at different frequencies, hotter or colder and stuff like that, and cooler, not colder, sorry, and cooler. And so basically, like, the plants are listening to the birds saying, like, it's okay to come up, come up, come up, spread your wings, spread your limbs and stuff. And then the plants come up and they show themselves, and then they shine throughout the day. And as they go to sleep and stuff, they get the rejuvenation from the moon. So we're gonna be talking about how basically, like, because the war right now is on frequency, is the control of how you function, of your soul, of your ether. Then we're going to talk about those who are not able to get that kind of frequency, and how they are feeding on you, so that they can get that frequency. Because at the end of the day, the sun is hot, but it's hotter for some. hmm The sun is hot, but it's hotter for some. And the sun is only getting hotter as it gets more and more explosive, and as it discharges more and gets more frequency. Because they say, like, things pull into the sun and then, like, it explodes, and that's how, like, stars are made or something like that. I'm not too sure. I must need to look more into it and stuff, and do more research and learn more and understand more. But the sun is just getting hotter, and there's those that cannot stand the heat. Eh? They cannot cultivate. And so therefore they are going to stay in the shadows and try and take in your frequency. And so that's what we're going to talk about, Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3. And now let me show you my garden, and then we will get to our opening. And we're going to do also the chant. And it is July, it's almost August. So in August, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be going live anymore, because I'm going to be not here. I will be going somewhere else, and I'll be busy. So I'm pretty sure I will not be on August, July. Wait, August, yeah. August is the day we got around the corner. So let me show you my plants, because I'm very proud. I'm very excited, and they're not even a month old. Wait. So this is a chia seed. She just grew because she's like, I give her water, and so she just grew. Watermelon. Look at this watermelon. Tell me this watermelon is not phenomenal, bro. Phenomenal watermelon. Look at this watermelon grow. Excuse me, chia seed. I put the chia seed just because it's loving and everything like that, but watermelon. Look at the stalk of that watermelon. That is a good stalk, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that right there. Come here. Ooh, look, that's strong. Strong and prickly too. You're gonna be strong. Strong, baby. We love that. And then we got another one. Look, boom. Then we got another one right here. Boom. Then we got a little baby one right here. Boom. Because the last one growing up. 4 watermelon plants. Okay? 4 watermelon plants. Do you know how many watermelons we're gonna have? Lots. Because let me show you my kalalu, my okra. So this is my okra, right? And there is more plants. Boom, okra. But the thing about the okra is they're starting to sprout right here. Right here, right here. And most of the leaves, most of the ones that are sprouting are giving off 2 twins. Twins. This one doesn't have a twin. No. And then look. Look, look, look. Look. Look, 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 look. Twins. Look, now look at this one. Look. Look, look. Twins. Look, look, look. Twins. Look. Okay, now we're gonna go look at the tomatoes. No. Look at these tomatoes. Look at these tomatoes. Tell me they haven't gone insane. Oh, you see? I'm letting these little flowers come up right here because then they're gonna start giving me tomatoes, and they're strong, they're big enough. I want them to start giving me tomatoes. But I'm gonna like make them go more up. More tomatoes right there. See? Strong. Beans. Look at it. Strong ass. Strong. Strong. Mama loves you like this. Strong. I love you, and I tell my plants, I love you, 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 I love you. I love you so much. Mommy loves you, mommy loves you, mommy loves you, mommy loves you. This is how they grow the most. They flower the most. This is how they like. This is major pollination right here. Me telling them I love them. I love them, I love them, I love them. I love you guys. I love you guys. You guys are so beautiful. Mommy loves you, mommy loves you. Yeah, even Punchy Punch loves you too. Yeah, okay. Boom. So you see my plants? Boom. Bam. Oh, I'm just so happy. Watermelon is life, bro. Watermelon is life. And we got chia seed. And we've got kalalu. Be prepared. Be prepared. So let me go to the shade. Oh, man, la villa chérie, mon cher. La villa chérie, 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 chérie. Yeah. Oh, okay. Perfect. So, my purse. I wrote some things down too. On my phone. Well, on here, of course, but on my phone that I wanted to talk about. But we're going to talk now. Oh, so we're going to see what is the... what is the subject for today? July. July to me. July to me. So, it's not this one. It's not this one either. Not this one either. Ah, it's this one. Yeah, it's this one, I guess. I just wrote a lot more than I thought. So this one. So we're going to talk about all the topics, but we're going to do the chant. And we're going to say, there's an opening message that I want to do. We're going to do an opening message. Then we're going to say a new message. Then we're going to do a clean our space and focus. So like a little hand clapping thing that we've been doing. We're going to talk about the crochet project that I'll be working on next week. And then we are going to have the conversation about the topics. And then that's it. But here we go. Breathe. Punch. Watch where you're going. He be turning around not knowing where he's going. Go look at where you're going. Punch, look where you're going. Punch, look. Okay. So, here is the opening message. Hate is a disease worn by jealousy. We must not, however, infer, as many modern Republicans do at the present day. So I wrote that. That's a quote from Paradiso Dante, and it's basically like talking about how well, you need to read the book. You need to read. You need to read. That's all you need to do, because my pleasures of what I'm getting from the book, from my readings, is mine, and yours is just yours to cherish. So, but basically, he just said that, and I love the way that he spoke to Jesus. Says, hate is a disease worn by jealousy, because you obviously are operating in lack. Because last week we talked about people who operate in lack, those who operate in lack, and then like this guy, like, or this person, this individual, this shadow, this succubus, this warlock, tried to take my energy by like saying bad words and like trying to use like negative word spells, and then even calling me the N word and like capital letters by spelling it out on the live. And the whole time I was like, this person is over here coming to try and feed on my energy. And I don't give off energy to those who operate in lack. That's not gonna happen. I don't give my energy to those who operate in lack. Energy and frequency is transferable. You must match and have yours so that you can have, because I work hard on my energy. I've been like very, very consistent on my energy and how I move and how I work and how I ponder and how I eat and how I consume things. So I will not let another who has not done the work feed off of my energy. That's not really gonna happen, especially with like negative spells and like word spells of like trying to bring you down. And so when Dante writes, hate is a disease worn by jealousy, you have to ponder like, what is that individual, or who cares? The individual is operating in lack, and so they're jealous of something that you do have. So when they are coming to look for you, coming to try and crawl and eat away at you, it's because they are lacking in something and you have it, and they need to get it from you however they can. And because you don't give them energy, they cannot touch you. Those, they need, the best way for them to feed is when they touch you. Do not let those who operate in lack touch you, because that's the best way they're gonna start making a bond and feeding off you like a freaking mosquito. Remember when we talked about the three types of mosquitoes, gnats, and yeah, mosquitoes, gnats, and leeches. That was how we talked about. And then and then it says the imperial crown and tiara honors almost divine and willed, only for those princes and priests. That's Dante again. The imperial crown and tiara honors almost divine and willed, only for princes and priests. So here's another message. Haters stay around, but those who you fear... Let me read that again. Haters stay around, but those who fear you run away into the shadows. Oh, okay. Let me start over. I see what I wrote down. Haters stay around, but those who fear you run away into the shadows. Check your circle. You know? Haters always say things like, you can't do this, or it's not possible, you won't do this, impossible. They fear things. They live in a fear realm. Leave them there. They're always telling you what you cannot do. You tell them that you want to do this thing. You can't. They push their limiting beliefs upon you. That's what haters do. Haters push limiting beliefs upon you so that you don't grow and elevate and prosper. I said perspire. You know? The whole thing is about your ascension and your level. Even if you're a twin, you don't get to live this ether with your twin. So why not be with you and yourself consistently evolving so that you can get to where you need to be in all of eternity? That's all what it's about. Yeah, that's all what it's about. That's the opening message. And then here's another message. Because I wrote a lot of messages. I've been thinking, I've been pondering a lot last week about this topic that I want to talk about, you know? So I want to leave this message, open this message, and then we're going to do the chant, and then we're going to do our rhythm, and then we're going to talk about a topic. But I would love to say, find something that matters to you, do it over and over again until you master it, then do it again and master it again. That's what talent is born. Find something that matters to you. Everybody has something that matters to them, whether you like to garden, whether you like to express your body like rollerblading, moving your hips, dancing, whatever it may be. There is something that matters to you. Once you figure that out, once you find what it is, if it is something tangible, figure out how to make it untangibly, like within your own realm. Figure out how it works and how it functions. Like if you love the Rubik's Cube, figure out how it works in the patterns or the mathematical procedure that it takes to make the Rubik's Cube become the Rubik's Cube. That's how you control and find order. It's not about control, it's order. It's order. It's all about order. It's about lining up. It's about you looking in the mirror and seeing exactly the image that you would love to see. And it's replicating the same that you would love to say. Okay? And with that, I have more messages, but when I come back on, because I'm gonna go do my little huff and puff, you know, because YouTube does not like it when you huff and puff like Puff the Magic Dragon. YouTube doesn't like the Puff the Magic Dragon. YouTube be hating on Puff the Magic Dragon, even though it's like legal in so many places. And I don't know why you're gonna hate on growth. It grows. The thing you should be hating on is the things that they produce in the labs and they're putting on you and they're telling you, oh, this will numb your effects. Like, allergies. Why are they giving you pills? It comes every single time. Why are they not helping you figure it out? So yeah, why are you gonna be mad about me huffing and puffing like Puff the Magic Dragon when you're over here mixing things in a lab and telling people, take this, it'll numb you? I got other ways to numb me, baby. Not me getting all rare. But anyways, this is one thing I definitely wanted to say is that with me being me 100%, because I have gotten everything that I need to get, and I'm super grateful. Thank you. All praises to Yahweh, Ayibobo, 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 Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh. All praises. And I'm grateful for that. And I'm so super, 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 super happy with that. And that's why I'm moving with grace and stability and frequency. And I'm watching how my throat chakra is and I'm expressing love. With all that, I want to say I'm grateful, But with me being 100% me and getting everything that I want, that means I'm able to be as bright as I want to be. That means that there will be no more feeding off of me without my knowledge. Now that I understand how my frequency and energy works and it radiates and bounces like light, there will not be any more feeding off of me. There will not be any words of pushing me down, any words of like those subtle like kicks in the jaws, or like any words of like, oh, where are you from? I get to express that and I get to answer how I want to. Because why you ask me my business, where am I from? That's my Akashic records. If you're asking me where I'm from, check your skin tone for a second, because my answer is going to be, I don't know. Ask your ancestors. Ask your ancestors where I'm from. They will tell you where I'm from. I know where I'm from. I don't need you to know where I'm from. You can look, you cannot touch, ever. You cannot never ever touch. Don't let anybody ever touch your energy. Your energy is yours and yours alone. Even if you are partnered, coupled up, kissing, touching, blah, expressing energy with somebody else, your energy is yours alone and you build it by yourself and you control that. Nothing can take away your energy. Okay? I have some messages on my phone. that I wrote about this, and then I will go do my little huff and puff, and then let you soak up the ether, and then we're going to talk about these topics because it's gonna get intense. But I want to talk about that. You know, people who try to take up your energy, try to suck up on your soul, try to eat up your what you built up. How are you gonna feed off what I built up? Do you know how hard it was? I took a lot of time. This is meditation. This is going up to the mountains. This is sitting up there and meditating and manifesting with myself. Okay, you're not gonna eat this for free because you've been over here doing shadow work, sitting there in the shadows, not in the sun, not working hard. You want me? You want to eat me? My feedings, my stuff. This is not the story of the little red hen, baby. So, anyways, those who hate, this is how they look. Okay, you don't need to have a conversation with them. Just watch them. But because their habits contradict who they are. Oh, I'm gonna call you back. Oh, I'm gonna call you back. Never call you back. Never call you back. Never line up with saying what they're gonna do when they're gonna do it. That's a hater. That's a hater. Somebody is not operating in their frequency, so they're over here coming to you for what? What are you taking from me? Why are you here? If you cannot hold your honor to yourself, if you cannot hold yourself accountable, why are you here? Are you feeding off of what I'm holding, what I'm doing? Because I'm doing the work for myself. I'm doing the work for myself. There's something on the chair over there. I'm doing the work for myself. And you over here telling me, oh, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, when you're going to do it. If it doesn't line up with what you're saying, I do not want it. Excuse me, bye. My frequency is so freaking lit. You're not touching me, bro. You're not touching me. And then I also wanted to say to a beautiful message to my beautiful copper man. Copper man, we love you. But copper man, you are so amazing. You are the seed. You are more than scan deep and cock length. Fly high, black copper man. Love everlastingly, you beautiful being, you. And then I say that with me and my energy and my vibes is this. I know no mercy when I'm dealing with justice. What was done will be resolved. Nothing goes forgotten. Yeah, I still got the. Just because I didn't write it down don't mean I don't remember it. I remember what you did, baby. I remember what you did and how I felt. Because when I see your face, when I hear your name, when I sense your energy that comes up, that flame, that fuel that comes up, the one that where you tried to push me down, fuels up and it reminds me how I picked myself up and I kept fighting for myself and I did it alone again and again and again and again and again. That fuel comes up and it makes me remember you, that scent, and I say, whoa, dangerous, potent energy is not good for me. No matter how much you have evolved within your own being, at the end of the day, if your energy and your frequency was meant to bring me down, I will have justice. I will have justice. I will have justice. I will have my version of justice, though. My vision of justice. And I have no mercy. Justice means no mercy. That means that my frequency you will never, ever, 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 ever touch. Ever touch it. You will never, ever touch my frequency ever again. You had an opportunity. With all the work that I've done with me, and to remember where I am and how I've been and what I am and how what I can do, I'm not. No, thank you. Your actions contradict. Your habits contradict your actions, and that is why it is not gonna work out, baby. To my black men, remember yourself. Your plumage is more. You are more than your plumage. Okay, that beautiful bird that you are inside, outside too. You are more than that. And then, to the people who have hurt me, this is how I feel. You know how to hurt me, and you did it maliciously. Man. And I say, I'm consistent to a fault. I've never met somebody like me. I've never met somebody like me that's as consistent as I am, that says that they're going to do things and does it with honor the way I do it. It's not something about visual, it's a sensation thing. I haven't sensed anybody like that. I sense half of one like that, but I haven't sensed somebody completely like that at all. And it's like, when I have been around you, oh yeah, new evolution, by the way, this is not somebody you've ever known. Those who have known me, you do not know me. You just knew me, what was me, but like you don't know me. But the thing is though, you saw me, you saw my light, and you maliciously tried to hurt me. That is that is injustice. That's dishonor. Now I remember injustice and I remember dishonor. I remember what it tastes like, what it feels like. I don't have to see it to be remembered, to remember it, be like, oh yeah, sticky grounds. So yeah, absolutely not. My energy is my energy. I build up my energy from me, and you're not gonna take nothing from me. Yep. Those are the messages that I wrote that I was, I'd be texting myself over the week. But those are the messages. Oh, let me close one last message for me, for myself. I used to self sabotage when I got triggered. Now I control my environment and alchemize the pain and turn it into honor. Yeah, just a little firecracker. When I got triggered, I used to be a little firecracker inside. And I didn't show a lot of my outside to the outside, but the inside I was a little firecracker, and I got triggered by certain words, certain feelings, certain emotions, certain whatever, certain however certain other people moved, or even how I moved. When I got triggered, I like literally would react, and I would self sabotage, and it's like burning from the inside, and I never knew how to control it, bring that energy to something that can actually perspire. But now I literally choose to take that pain where I was traumatized and my triggers, and I will alchemize that and use that pain into fuel and burn it and alchemize it to something that is honor. That's all it's about. Yep. Okay. Now I'm gonna do my huff and puff. I'm gonna move the water, and then we will get started with our topic. But as of right now, let me play some beautiful little music, and you can sit for like maybe 5 minutes. Maybe practice the spot thing, that the spot theory that we worked on last week.
How they want it to.
I want this one. Elevate. Feel it. Ah. Ah. Jesus. Nice. Somebody's calling me. Who's calling me from an unknown number? I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So I'm gonna show my little potion that's taking some sun energy, some sun magic, sun frequency. And then we will open up with more messages that I have. Then we will do the frequency. Then we'll do a chant. And then we will talk about the topics. And then we'll have a closing message. Because I wrote a lot last week. But let me show you my potion. She's gonna take color. She's supposed to turn red. I still have to add more stuff to her. But it smells good because it's like crushed up eucalyptus and stuff. But yes. I said we're gonna do that, then we're gonna do the frequency. Open the frequency. Open up frequency. Give me one. Give me a two. Give me a three. Bring me on. Give me a two. Give me a three. Give me one. Give me a two. Give me a three. Give me a one. Give me a two. Give me a three. Always start on your thighs. Give me a one. Give me a two. Give me a three. Give me a one. Give me a two. Give me a three. Always end on your thighs. Always start on your thighs. Always end on your thighs. Oh man, this ball is dirty. We will wash it later. Okay. Give me a one. Give me a two. Give me a three. There we go. So let's do it 3 times without anything. We're just gonna go in threes. One. There we go. Okay. Let's do some opening messages, and then we will do the chant, and then we will talk about the topics, and then we will have a closing message, and then we will be done. And I will bid you adieu. Okay? Oh, next week, bam! Next week I will be dyeing my yarn organically. Cotton yarn, organic cotton yarn. I will be hand dyeing it with vegetables to make my new line, my goddess line. Okay? So that's that. And then we're gonna do some messages. Punchy punch. No, no, no. I'm gonna move this, move it into the shade, into the shadows where they dwell. Oh, man. We talked about Dante. Ooh, my drawing. Oh no. I lost something. I gotta go pick it up. I don't know if I'll show my drawing. I've been drawing, but I don't know if I've drawn enough to show it, you know? Oh, it's tilted over. There we go. Much better. Okay. Here's the opening message. Some people used to drink pool water when they were younger. Remember that. Some people used to drink pool water. What does pool water have in it? Chlorine and the thing that turns blue, yellow, green, yellow, comes from your hole. Some people used to drink pool water, okay? When they were younger and when they were adolescents. The chlorine effect is taking a toll. You know? Those who over here like acting like rambunctious in orderly, unchaotic settings used to drink chlorine water. Used to drink pool water. Remember that. Remember that, people. And you know it's taking a toll. So you know they're acting out of sorts. Out of sorts. Okay, so basically now then we're going to do the chant that we've been working on, and then we're gonna open with the topics, okay? So it's Great Britain, London, Ireland, Dublin, Portugal, Lisbon, Spain, Madrid, Andorra, Lavea, France, Paris, Monaco, Italy, Rome, San Marino, Vatican City, Malta, Valletta, Switzerland, Bern, Liechtenstein, Vaduz, Germany, Berlin, Luxembourg, Belgium, Brussels, the Netherlands, Amsterdam, Denmark, Copenhagen. That's it. That's it. And by July, we need to know all of that. Well, I know it all. You need to know it. You know? It's the summertime, doesn't mean you need to take a break, baby. This ball is nasty. Throw it next to the water. See if it'll get wet. Oh, I don't know if I want to touch a wet, nasty ball. So anyways, Great Britain, London, Ireland, Dublin, Portugal, Lisbon, Spain, Madrid, Andorra, Lavea, France, Paris, Monaco, Italy, Rome, San Marino, Vatican City, Malta, Valletta, Switzerland, Bern, Liechtenstein, Vaduz, Germany, Berlin, Luxembourg, Belgium, Brussels, the Netherlands, Amsterdam, Denmark, Copenhagen. Yep. That's it. Great Britain, London, Ireland, Dublin, Portugal, Lisbon, Spain, Madrid, Andorra, Lavea, France, Paris, Monaco, Italy, Rome, San Marino, Vatican City, Malta, Valletta, Switzerland, Bern, Liechtenstein, Vaduz, Germany, Berlin, Luxembourg, Belgium, Brussels, the Netherlands, Amsterdam, Denmark, Copenhagen. We're gonna do it slowly, last time, slowly, 3 times, so that we can know that we're getting it together and we're building a pattern within our brain, within our memory, that we can always say, oh my gosh, I totally remember the Miss Susie. I'm gonna say it. So it's coming in my path, so I got to say it. So did you say the Miss Susie song. Miss Susie had a steamboat, the steamboat had a bell. Miss Susie went to heaven, the steamboat went to hell. Oh, operator, please give me number 9. And if you disconnect me, I'll kick you from behind the refrigerator. There was a piece of glass. Miss Susie sat upon it and cut her little. Ask me no more questions and tell me no more lies. The boys are in the bathroom, they're zipping up their flies. They're in the meadow, the bees are in the park. Miss Susie and her boyfriend are kissing in the D-A-R-K, D-A-R-K, dark, dark, dark. Darker than the ocean, darker than the sea, darker than the underpants my mama put on me. I know you know my ma, I know you know my pa, I know you know my sister with the 40-acre brown. My mother is Madonna, my father is King Kong, my brother is the stupid man who made me sing this song. That's it. Miss Susie, girl. Miss Susie, she had a steamboat, baby girl. Okay, so Great Britain, London, Ireland, Dublin, Portugal, Lisbon, Spain, Madrid, Andorra, Lavera, France, Paris, Monaco, Italy, Rome, San Marino, Vatican City, Malta, Valletta, Switzerland, Bern, Liechtenstein, Toulouse, Germany, Berlin, Luxembourg, Belgium, Brussels, the Netherlands, Amsterdam, Denmark, Copenhagen. Great Britain, London, Ireland, Dublin, Portugal, Lisbon, Spain, Madrid, Andorra, Lavera, France, Paris, Monaco, Italy, Rome, San Marino, Vatican City, Malta, Valletta, Switzerland, Bern, Liechtenstein, Vaduz, Germany, Berlin, Luxembourg, Belgium, Brussels, the Netherlands, Amsterdam, Denmark, Copenhagen. Pretty sure that was 3. That was 2. Let's do one more. Eyes closed and see them. Great Britain, London, Ireland, Dublin, Portugal, Lisbon, Spain, Madrid, Andorra, Lavera, France, Paris, Monaco, Italy, Rome, San Marino, Vatican City, Malta, Valletta, Switzerland, Bern, Liechtenstein, Vaduz, Germany, Berlin, Luxembourg, Belgium, Brussels, the Netherlands, Amsterdam, Denmark, Copenhagen. That's it. Boom. Now let's talk. Let's get to the topics. Let's talk about some messages. Because we're going to talk about Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3. We've done some Dante quotes. We're going to do some more Dante quotes because I love Dante. And then we will close with a message and then we will be done. Punchy punch. See how long I've been on, like 48 minutes. This is a lot faster than I thought. I thought this was going to be a lot longer, which means I'll have more time to do what I really would love, what I need to do tomorrow. I could start today. But anyways, when you sell your spirit, you become a bot. You are able to be controlled. You're saying that you can take the control over my spirit. Unable to ascend into other realms like them. That those and that you sold your soul to, your spirit to, your control to, your board to, because they are unable to ascend into other realms, they are using your energy here so that they can feast on it, so that they can get consumed here, because at the end of the day, it is predators and prey. And predators are only there to hunt. You see, now there's movies on predators. There's visualization on predators. We see it, predators in the courtroom. We see predators in law. We see predators in politics. We see predators. Politics is predatorial. It is about predatorial shit. It is not about bureaucracy or democracy. It's about predator. It's about the taking the overlordship of the control board. They cannot hold a squat. That's how you recognize those people that cannot hold spirit, that don't hold spirit. They can't hold a squat. Watch them hold a squat. I struggle to hold a squat. I struggle to hold a squat. I don't struggle to hold a squat like those who struggle to hold a squat. But to me, I struggle to hold a squat. And I would love to get better at that. But that's how you can tell. They ain't got no vertebrae. They ain't got no spine. They can't sit there like that. The naturalness of just sitting. Not like this, but like, they can't do that. That's how you recognize. That's why they sit to defecate, you know? Because what are they? What are they? Eh? What was the quote that I wrote? Some are so low vibrational, they wait for you, for your feast. Hold on. Let's go back to what I said on that, and then I will open to what I said over there, because it will make more sense. So, when you sell your spirit, you become a bot, unable to ascend into other realms like them. They cannot even hold a squat. That's why they sit to defecate. Some are so low vibrational they wait for your feces to drop to get a meal. It's literally, if they sit to defecate, they eat defecation. So therefore, they wait for you to defecate so that they can have a meal. That's low vibrational. You start reading low vibrational things. Things already operate in low vibration. Some things that cannot ascend. And an important part of it is language. It's how language is taught. It's the syllables. It's the drum. It's the sound of each thing. When you change the rhythm of things, of frequency, then you get out of rhythm. And then those who cannot will be able to feast forever on their own feces, on your feces too, because they will never ever be able to ascend to other realms. They cannot. It can't happen. You cannot tell grass to start growing so high right now like tree. It won't. It's grass. There are those who are recessive, and there are those who are dominant. Predator and prey. And sometimes the recessive starts to act like dominant because those who are dominant start to act recessive as if their plumage is all that they have. You are more than your plumage, copper colored. Look at that. Punch! No more. We're done. Do you see that what happened? That accident, but the chaos that could have been just great, but it happened beautifully. No, we're not doing that. No more. Okay. Oh, that Dante quote I said I didn't finish it because I have so much. But anyways, let me re-say the quote in its proper way. The imperial crown and tiara honors, almost divine and willed, only for princes and priests. They are truly great and virtuous. That's what it means for those who cannot grow. The crown is only for people who are priests and princes. They are the true kings and queens. That is divine order. That is rightful honor. That is where order, that is where chaos becomes stealth. That is when cleansing is happening. That is where beauty happens, collateral beauty happens. And then those who operate in less than cannot, and they will never be honorable. They will never be virtuous. Never. That's why they come and try and feed upon you. But at the end of the day is once you learn how to operate because you already operate in this frequency, and they had to come here and show you their frequency, so they change everything out. They remove all vibrational things, so then you are not able to hear, you able to ponder that. Oh wow, I only need my ears to hear when it's like you are more than your ears. If you need your ears to hear, you're already deaf. Okay? You need to close your eyes and meditate. Okay, here's a message. And then we'll get into the topics. If you're going to waste time, why not alchemize? Take a pen, remove the pencil, for it is promoted by fear. Make mistakes over and over again. Do it for 4 Sundays. Make your brain profit when your mood is stable to see without your eyes. You don't need your ears to hear, you don't need your eyes to see. So I'm going to read that again. Because I write things and I don't edit them, and it's my first time reading it. If you're going to waste time, why not alchemize? Take a pen, remove the pencil, for it is promoted by fear. Use a pen. Pencils are like oopsies. Oopsies are okay. It's fine. What's done cannot be undone, but you can definitely manifest what's gonna be. Make mistakes over and over again. Do it for 4 Sundays. Make your brain profit when your mood is stable to see without your eyes. Boom. And now we're going to talk about the topics. Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3, and Spirit, which is you, through honor. Hmm. Okay. There they are. There. Because I was like, I thought I wrote more. There it is. Okay, so anyways, let me read a Dante's quote to open this, and then we're going to talk about the topics. Dante. Dante. To indicate how worthless he is, he records will be written in shorthand in order to note a lot in a teensy space, which just means bad actions get abbreviations only. We remove them. Bad actions get abbreviations only. If they are not here to grow you, they get an abbreviation. And that's what the people say on period. Clock it. I never do those things. That's my first time saying like period like that ever. Because, I'm like, most people who use that word, period, do not know where commas belong. So I'm like, are you done talking now? Are we done with this topic? Are you sure you're done? Are you understanding you're done with this? Period, done. And sometimes it's just a comma. It's just a kind of comma because they're making a, or sometimes they're making a list, you know? So they gotta say stuff. So, anyways, let me read it again. What Dante said, because I needed to sit in your spirits. To indicate how worthless he is, his records will be written in shorthand in order to note a lot in a teensy space. Man, that's just saying you did so much chaotic energy that you just get abbreviations. It's like saying, instead of saying your whole name, they say A dot J dot. You don't even get a whole entire name. That's why it's so important when you put a capital in front of everything. So now let's talk about Gen 1. That is organic, that is soulless, and that is programmed. But then we're going to talk about Gen 2. That is biological. That is built from honest DNA and is inserted command frequencies. It's built to function, not to feel. So Gen 1 is built to serve, not to think. Gen 2 is built to function, not to feel. Gen 3 is synthetic. It is a mesh of biodata, dark etheric coding. It is built to control, not to evolve. That's the 3. When those come around you and you're trying to decipher which is in front of you, look at Gen 1. Is this built to serve? Because it's not thinking. Look at if it's Gen 2. Is it built to function? Because it doesn't feel. And then Gen 3. Is it synthetic? Because it's built to control. It doesn't evolve. Okay? Unit 3. So they cannot upgrade. Those that cannot evolve cannot upgrade. They have no true creativity. They cannot function higher. They don't have higher connection. They cannot access the source. They cannot access to source. They have no power of choice. They are built to obey. They have no path of ascension. Future is not, it's just already written for them. Already written. There is no diversity in the future. No will, no spirit, no free will. They are the closed loop. You are the open gate. Remember that. When they come out, you're trying to, out of order, look at them. Are they Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3? What are they trying to do? What are they trying to feed? They're operating in lack. They want something from me. What is it that I have that they need? Oh, I'm not going to give them anything. Because when you unplug the socket, there is no power, there is no energy. So you just walk by. What do children want when they start whining? They want attention. You don't have to. You don't give attention to that. That doesn't evolve you. Their purpose, haters' purpose is like hate and fear. Haters fear something within themselves, so they project fear upon others, and they say something. And it's funny. I was watching this video today actually. Punchy punch, no. I was watching this video today, and it was this gentleman who was trying to get this job, and he goes to the office and he starts telling the other person who's waiting to get interviewed as well, like, oh, don't try. This is a hard. I've done this. I've done this. I've gone to this school. Da 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 da. Just to go to school, just to go get to the interview, and figuring out that he has no soul. He's soulless, and so the job that they need him to do, he cannot complete it. Whereas the other one who just listened um, to him like bombard or tell them and flabbergast and um, peacock at their trophies uh, was like had all the flavor needed, because what it was is passion is driven. And those who are built to serve, not to think, and are built to control, not to evolve, do not have passion. That's where rhythm comes from. They have no rhythm, no matter what. That's what frequency comes from. They will never, ever, ever, ever be able to speak your language, because that's why they change it. That's why they change their language up, because they can never, ever, 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 ever speak it. So they make it easier for themselves so that they can stay in their frequency, because they're never able to evolve, so that you can never able to ascend and evolve. So purpose is to keep the plane on a loop. No dreams, no soul, no resonance. Their eyes don't quite track. Look at them. Their eyes don't quite track. That's why when the police is doing a little um, test on you on DUI, if you get pulled over, they have the flashlight to see if your eyes can track, to see if you are full. Okay. Laughter feels off. They laugh out of turn. Like, why are you cackling right now? It's weird. Serial killer weird. Emotions are flat, energy draining, they drain your energy. It's like, why am I here, bro? It's like my energy is getting drained. I'm not actually elevating here right now. Their frequency stabilizes only. They can't evolve. They can't go above their frequency, so they just stay there and they just stabilize the frequency. You remember, you question, you dream, you seek, your soul resonates, your frequency rises. You're not meant to loop. You're not meant to return. You're meant to you're meant to break the loop and go out of it. So match, walk what you're walking, talk what you're talking. Let your, what was it again that I said? Let your actions be your, when you say something. Oh, what did I write? That's why I write them down, because it, like, when I try to bring them back, sometimes they're like, "Rrr." Okay. Let your habits not contradict your actions. Let your habits not contradict who you are. Let your habits, yeah, let your habits not contradict your honor. Okay? And then when you can emulate it, you steal and make mockery of yourself just for a drop. Those are those who just literally like, once those energy stabilizes, they want to emulate your energy and they want to steal it and they want to mock you and look at you just for a drop. And that kind of, you can ponder like the thought of like, I was watching some videos on YouTube of like, people who just act bizarre, like crash out for no reason in public and stuff. And I was watching it and it was like this guy just came up to this other guy on his phone and was like videoing or whatever, and both of them were just like bickering at each other. And the more they got bigger, the more the insults flew at each other, flew, and you could tell that like one of them was just there to feed off of the energy of the other, and the more the other one just started to like rise up the energy, the other one was just feeding off of it. Never had to touch the other person except for pepper spray their eyeballs. But like, the more you start like getting out of your order and then like destabilizing yourself, you start to, crash out, and then energy can be still stole from you when you crash out. Okay, so let's look at the different generations. So Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3. They are organic shells. They have no dream field. They are emotionally offline. Their basics and instincts are only to obey and repeat. Their frequency is flat. Gen 2 is a DNA splice and modified. Its emotions are simulated, loyalty programmed, memory fitters installed, operate in assigned loops. And its frequency kind of like a little um, wave, like, that's when they want to draw out energy. And Gen 3 is data soul, code shell, no life source attachments to systems, feed on energy and attention, exist to maintain the loop and stay eating their own tail, never breaking the loop, and their frequency is all over the place. The people who are meant to stay in the loop and are energy stabilizers, they are afraid of being left behind because they are unable to evolve, so they try and match your frequency by copying language. That's cap, period, brother, queen. Since they come with no rhythm, they will never match the light that sparks the flame because they are controlled. There is no heaven in their eyes. This is for you. But try to find a flow in if oh sorry pardon this is, I tell you, editing. Then this is those people who still operate in that stabilized frequency. They try to find a flaw in you. They try to magnify the flaw and expand it. That's a quote, because I put quotations there. And then I said, ugly words have no meaning when you realize where they are coming from. Ugly words come from those with ugly hearts. Bots who are stuck in a loop, never meant to evolve or appreciate earthly desires. They only function within their program. A father without a mother. Removable of the father removes the gland needed for the serum to work. She will always work, but he needs her to start his fire. And then here's another quote for you. Ill-distributed semen make the same sound of a woman being raped by 1,000 warlocks, just as a sad woman lays on her back and calls it pleasure. And remember that the mind, body, and spirit, everything works better in threes. Mother, father, and son, flower of life, reciprocated. Without your permission, the contract will always be null and void. You are the instrument, no one can play your chord. So let me read that again. Mind, body, and spirit, everything works better in threes. Mother, father, son, flower of life, reciprocated. Without your permission, the contract will always be null and void. You are the instrument, no one can play your chord. Ever. You will always spirit. And that's literally, that's it. Oh, there's more. There's more. On the Gen stuff, I wrote more. So Gen 1 are more like the mosquitoes. They have low frequency. They're like, then you've got your Gen 2s. That's your gnats. They have no frequency. Then you've got your Gen 3s. That's your leeches. They have high frequency. They want to feed off of, that's what they eat. Mosquitoes, they suck and transfer iron. That's creepy. Okay? Gnats and flies, they eat decomposition and hover. They're annoying. And leeches, they suck soul and drain energy. They linger. Like, they won't get out of your apartment or your house. They stay in there. And they don't want to help grow the place. So, that's a way to look at it. And then, that's it. That's it. Let me close with a message, because I didn't know that was going to be it that way. Next week, we are going to be dyeing my stuff. And, I'm most likely going to dye it this week. And then, because I got to get this stuff, I got to go get a beet, a pomegranate. I got to get stuff. And then, next week, we're going to talk about stuff I'm not sure. Whatever my brain ponders this week is what I'm going to do. I'll promote myself again. And then at the end of the month, we want to be able to be at a place where the chant is already done, okay? And then I'll be gone for like a month or something. And then I'll be back. And then, and then we're going to crochet more. And then we're going to do more of my different lines that I want to do. Definitely excited about that. But I want to leave the message of... do not become a bot, because being a bot means you're able to be controlled, and being able to control means that somebody else is making the decisions for you. How you eat, how you think, how you do everything, how you ponder, how you rise, how you take a shower, when you take a shower, how you wash your body, how you clean your booty hole. They're always there. When you have sex, they're always there making those decisions for you. But just because you're in a place where traumatic experiences are happening, that's actually a pretty beautiful thing. That means that the spirits behind you are there for you and are there for fighting you, and they're just saying, just match my frequency. I need you to remember frequency. And they're going to talk to you. So if you're going through traumatic experiences and stuff, get in there, learn them, understand them, and figure them out, and see which one is trying to talk to you, which one is helping you, and which one is not there, which one is there to suck up your energy. Not just physical can suck up your energy. Energy is energy, and the way you can see energy is you can say this: oh, if you look outside, do you see energy? Some people who just use their eyes will say, no, I didn't see energy, especially if there's no wind. And I say, okay, well then get a plastic bag and then run real quick and collect wind and then close it up. And then do you have energy in there? Plastic bag is full. Yes, the energy is always around you. And those who learn how to use energy that is not with their eyes are able to prosper, but they can feed as well. So be predator or be prey. Figure it out. What you want, fight or flight. But the thing is, though, when you fight with honor, and you fight the same way that you would fight as if you are protecting yourself from everything that you have been through, that all the injustice done upon you, but you will never ever vibrate lower. Okay? Oh, Miss Pam sent me a message of Punchy Punch when he was a puppy. Let me see what he looks like. Baby boy. Bet you cute. Oh, I love him. I love him. I love him so much. Punchy Punch is so cute. I'm gonna show you guys. Look. Isn't he just so cute? This is Punchy Punch, the one who just needs playtime. He's right there. Punchy Punch, do you see yourself? Do you recognize yourself? His ears went back when I showed it to him. Punchy Punch, do you see yourself? Oh, she's sending me messages of our show. Oh my gosh. We watch dramatic shows together. But anyways, let me close this message. Like I was saying before, you're a starlight, you're a being, you're a spirit. Everything has already been ordained divinely. Alright? Divinely ordained for you to prosper and grow. Those who are operating in lack are always gonna come, but that is just to see how far you've come, and do you actually wanna go back? Do you want to go back to that low operating frequency, or do you want to keep going? Because when you start operating in frequency, it's going to talk to you. You're going to start growing like a plant. Look at my watermelon plant growing. What if it just stayed at that stage, never bared fruit? Never bared fruit. Let me control it. Me. Grow, baby. Start a garden. Watch things grow. That's how you grow, okay? In all of it, I love you. If you did not hear the words I love you, I loved you. I never used that word. I only just started using that word like literally like in 2026. Never in my whole entire being. I never used that word, but now I do. And it's because at the end of the day, I understand how powerful and strong love is. It feels so good. And if other things feel so good and strong and all powerful too, why not operate in something that always feels good like love? Because love means you're able to share it with others and you're able to teach others. You are here to teach others how to operate in beautiful frequency that you've alchemized, which is yours, and that's all you need. That's all you need. Beautiful, beautiful star seed. Grow, you beautiful, gorgeous watermelon seed. Bear fruit. You are so beautiful. You are so beautiful, you know that? Even the wind moves for you, you know that? You go outside, you feel the wind. That's how you know. You're so beautiful. You are alive. You are living. You are living. Okay? I love you. I'm gonna go back to my Puff the Magic Dragon, okay? Oh, let me sing my Puff the Magic Dragon song, because it's coming to me. Puff the Magic Dragon, live by the punch. He slobbered on me. Okay, let me do the song now. Puff the magic dragon, live by the sea, and so. Oh, I don't know if I know it fully. Puff the magic dragon, live by the sea, and something in the autumn mist in the land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon, as free as he could be. Na 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 na. Okay, beautiful starseed. I love you so much. I can't wait till I get to see you next week or get to see me, because at the end of the day, I'm the starlight. Be the best supreme being that you can and always be and always have been. You loved, always loved, always loved. And if you feel like you're not being loved on, go outside, step in the sun. The sun will love you anyway. Anyway, the sun will love you. Okay? Love is all you need. Love is all you need. Bye. Love you.